I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fiber of my entire being. How are you feeling right now, beautiful soul? So, let's talk about having a love attack. Yeah, a love attack, man. So many people talk about heart attacks and panic attacks. Why? When you can have a love attack and you can change the vibration. You know, right now on this planet, it's like a cancer. As above, so below. What happens in the macro happens in the micro. And, you know, if you look at our body, when it starts to allow toxicity in and not defend against toxicity, but welcome toxicity, that is cancer. The cells start to change. Now look at what is happening on planet Earth right now. You've got millions, billions of people defending the agenda, saying that it's good to put poison into your body to change you on a deep level, to recode your DNA. This apparently is a positive thing. The world has got cancer. The world's got cancer, man. And people walking around this planet are the cancerous tumors. They're allowing it to happen. Now what we've got to do is we've got to completely shift this paradigm with a love attack. By opening this beautiful cosmic gateway in the center of our chest. The high vibrational frequency of one human can counteract the negative frequency of 800,000 humans. So we can have a massive positive effect on so many people. We don't need everyone to wake up. We just need a certain proportion of the human race to amplify their frequency, shine their lights, expand their consciousness, and go into a frenzied love attack so that they're just pumping light, beauty, magic, joy, bliss, and divinity out from their hearts 24/7, 365. We need to reboot society. We need to reboot our human system. You know, when the body gets ill, there's certain protocols that you can do to sort it out. You know, you can go on a 5-day fast, you can reboot your system. You can eat the right foods, you can use breath work, meditation, exercise, you know, different vitamins and minerals to really truly reboot your system, to eradicate any disease. Every single human being on this planet has the ability and the capacity to self-heal. We're like biological computers, and the computer is never so run down that it can't be rebooted if you've got a great engineer, if you've got a great technician with the right skill set. And the thing is, you are the CEO of the most incredible pharmaceutical company on planet Earth. Your own physical body. You can generate so many magical potions and chemicals. Aided by Mother Nature. Breathwork, meditation, exercise, water, different vitamins and minerals. Created by love. By alchemists around the planet. Our human society is like a huge holographic biological computer, and the human race needs a biological upgrade. What is happening right now is a lot of people are having a biological downgrade. Instead of getting the next iPhone, they're going 24 versions back and some. There's not even 24 versions, but they're going way down sub-zero. Okay? They're becoming non-human because of what is being stuck into their bodies. And they're walking around defending that. We got a fella that lives down the road from us, an old guy who comes around and does a little bit of work now and again. And he's had like 2 boosters. And he was saying, I can't wait to get my 3rd one. Can't wait for it to come out. So we can be safe and secure and happy and, you know, in a space where he's not going to be infected by this mysterious thing that is sweeping across our planet right now. In this world, we have people around us. The people around us can be like soul nourishment, or they can be like cancer. It's that simple. If you've got someone in your reality that is lifting you up and firing you up and nourishing your soul and fanning your flame and igniting that divine spark inside of you and turning it into a roaring fire, or triggering you to turn it into a roaring fire yourself, you want those kind of people around you. Right now on planet Earth, there are too many victims, way too many victims. Victim mentality. And what happens, that victim mentality gets supported by people in your local environment, friends, family, sometimes strangers, just people around you. What you want is people around you that are going to kick you up the fucking ass and say, get your shit together. Enough is enough. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's time to take action. It's time to flip the switch and go into a new gear, because you've been moping around for far too long. They're the kind of people you want in your life. You don't want people that say, oh, it's okay. It's going to be all right. You're going to be okay in a few weeks. It's just a little phase. Fuck that. You want people that are going to switch you out of it straight away. Give you a slap around the face and tell you straight. They're the kind of people you want in your life. This is the kind of mindset and mentality that we want to breed. We need to start to take responsibility ourselves for our actions and the way that we are in this world. You know, too many people blame other people and say, well, it's their fault and it's his fault and it's her fault. Okay, some things might be other people's faults, but it's not their responsibility. What is important is that you know whatever happens in your external reality, you are the one that's got to sort it out and be responsible for how you respond and how you deal with the situation. It doesn't matter if someone's called you a name, if someone has left a relationship from you. It doesn't matter what it is. Your missus could have walked out, your husband could have walked out. You might have had a family member that's died, your business might have gone to turn to custard. It doesn't matter. How you respond, how you deal with it, how you become responsible for this situation, your own energy, your own frequency, that's what matters. Because remember, your heart is inside your body. And you've got to be responsible for your own happiness, for your own joy, for your own bliss. If you want to have a love attack and send the positive love virus out into the fields of consciousness around this planet, then you've got to take charge of your own frequency, amplify your heart and be on that frequency of love, joy, bliss, divinity, kindness, just all of that magic, that potential that is inside of you waiting to burst out into this planet. You know the worst disease on this planet? It's fear. Fear is the worst disease. They're pumping crap through the television screens, through the radio, through mainstream media, out into the world to pump you full of fear. And it's fear that has made those that are still asleep go and get one of those. Because if it wasn't for fear, no one would have got one. Fear is the disease. Now, You've got love on this end of the emotional spectrum and fear on this end. And every other emotion in between is some diluted version of one or the other. Where do you want to be? Bouncing around the fear end or up on the love end? Injecting magic and enthusiasm and passion out into this world? You get to choose. It comes back to a simple choice. Just decide. I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel amazing. I'm going to take action right now on my goals and my dreams. I'm going to stand up for my sovereignty, for my human rights. I'm going to be an unfuckwithable being, and you're not going to take my liberties away from me, because I'm a lion, I'm a lioness, I'm powerful, man. We've got to adopt this mentality, an unfuckwithable mentality. Having that goddess, godlike, lioness, lion-like mentality, that big frequency. Roam in this jungle reality that we call Earth. With our pride, our human pride. No separation, join forces. Divide and conquer is the order of the day from those that control the system. Let's create our own system. Let's step outside of theirs and be free. And again, that's a choice. But what holds you there, in the prison of your own fucking mind, is fear, man. Listen, beautiful soul. You are so powerful. You have so much extraordinariness locked inside of your own DNA template, your own genetics, your own soul template. You came to Earth right now for these times. You're a leader, you're a general, you're a commander. And you've led some of the most incredible fleets and battalions up in the stars before you incarnated down on this crazy green and blue ball, or dome, or flat square, depending on your perspective. But the point is, you came here as a galactic titan into this earthly body to resume or assume your position as an earth angel, as a guardian of this planet. So what are you going to do? Are you going to rise to the challenge and remember your truth? Step into your power? Or are you going to stay in that victim mentality? Hoping someone's coming to save you. Because no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. That's your choice, man. But whilst you're hoping and praying that Jesus is going to come back, that some ET from up there is coming down to rescue you, you're so mistaken. Yes, we have galactic support. Absolutely. And we're the ground crew. Remember that. But they ain't coming to do it for us. We got to take control. We got to take action. And we've got to enforce our own measures, our own powers, our own sovereignty. It's on you. Take responsibility, man. It's on me. I'm taking responsibility. Let's open our hearts wider and wider and wider, and let's have a fucking love attack. Fuck those heart attacks. Fuck those panic attacks. Let's have a full-blown, ecstasy-driven love attack. And let's raise the vibration on this planet, man. Every day when you wake up, choose to have a love attack. Wherever you are on this planet, beautiful soul, go out and hug your sisters and your brothers. Hug them tightly and never be the first to let go. Love fiercely and ferociously. And I'll see you again real soon. Remember to check out our website, starmagichealing.com. Come and join your tribe. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out, beautiful soul.
Hi, my name's Carmen Harris, and I don't like to say healer, so I'll say what Jerry says. I'm a healer facilitator. And I went on his course in 2018, I think it was July facilitation course, and had a great time there. Very transformative time. The reason why I'm giving this testimonial is because I've had lifelong scoliosis. I think everyone has lifelong scoliosis, but I've had lifelong scoliosis, and today as I'm sitting here, I haven't. Magical thing happened with my back. One moment it was curved this way, and now it's dead straight. And as I'm about to go into the story, you'll hear that it's been professionally confirmed that I don't have scoliosis. I was on the facilitation course, and Jerry asked if there was anybody who had an issue. I think he asked if anyone had an issue with their back, and I put my hands up because I've had scoliosis of my upper back for as long as I could remember. And so anyway, it was a partnering situation where somebody else came up and Jerry directed that person what to do. And I think there were like triangles. She had to imagine triangles which were mismatched and match up the triangles, the imaginary triangles on my back. And that's what she did. And to be honest, I didn't notice anything, didn't feel anything. And after the session, I went back to my room, and my roommate, Claire, I asked her to take a photo of my back, and I looked at the photo, and again, I could imagine that something had happened, maybe not. But anyway, what happened was when I got home, what I noticed, I'm not sure whether it was that day or a couple of days later, is that my sleeping felt very, very different. Normally, when I sleep, I have to have some kind of support underneath one of my shoulder blades because they're both out. And having a memory foam under one evens me out so that I feel comfortable. Well, I didn't need the memory foam, and when I lay down on the bare floorboards, I felt very, very different. And that's when I took another photo, and I could see that my back was straight. And again, you can kind of make these things up in your mind and think, oh, this is happening, when really it's not happening. Who knows? So a week or so later, I got this really excruciating pain in my elbow. And as a healer myself, I tried to deal with it, couldn't deal with it. I thought, okay, I'll go to my osteopath. Went to my osteopath, and as I was lying down, I said to him, oh, by the way, I've got scoliosis. And he looked at my back and he said, no, you haven't. And that was my first professional confirmation that something had happened to my back, because it was quite obvious before. So anyway, he was dealing with this excruciating pain in my elbow, and he told me that there was something out in my neck, like there was a pinched nerve or something. So I told him what had happened at the facilitation course, and he's kind of familiar with these things, this kind of language. And he said to me, oh, I see what's happened. He said that you've had a correction to your spine, and it's put out another part of your physiology, and it just required two sessions. And after that, the elbow pain went, and I was in a position now where I could accept that my back was straight. I've been on this healing journey now for a long time, maybe 20 years. And during this time, I've met a lot of people who profess to be or do one thing or the other. And I've come to the conclusion that there are only a few people who are what I call magical. And it's my journey, it's my quest to find these people, because that's the way you really learn. That's the way to real transformation. And I believe that Jerry is one of these magical people. And I'm really glad to have met him, really glad to have been on the course, and the experience and the body of knowledge that I gained from the course, completely invaluable.